Many celebrities have gone under the knife. Some of them worked, but others didn't. And now there's those out there who can say that they actually look worse now that they've undergone the procedure. Are any of them redeeming? Well, let's find out. Kenny Rogers doesn't think his is. To quote the country crooner himself, "I'm not happy about it," is how he describes his botched eyelid job he received. In the same interview with People magazine in 2006, the singer stated that the botched job drives me crazy. If you look at pictures of younger Kenny Rogers, you can see the difference. And since 2006, Rogers went on to have an upper facelift as well, which when paired with a botched eyelid job had an unfortunate effect, which is high eyebrows, excessive space between the upper eyelids and eyebrows, and then a hollow space above his eyes. The result's an alien-like Kenny Rogers that looks stretched out and surprised. But that's still better than watching Erin Moriarty's devastating changeover. Plastic surgery is particularly interesting in the case of this Boys star. After all, her character in the show, Starlight, struggled with media attention on her body and pressure to look a certain way. Now, fans have pointed out, Erin underwent surgery for the exact thing Starlight was trying to run away from. Fans were crushed when the beautiful Erin debuted her new face. She's gone buccal fat free, had a chin and jaw shave surgery, her lips injected, Botox, a boob job, and a nose job. The girl looks like a completely different version of herself, paired with new lash extensions and microbladed eyebrows. To quote one Twitter user, "Downgrade simply historic. Stop operating on things and get mental help." Moriarty, similar to many stars before her, responded harshly to comments like that and those pointing out the plastic surgery she had done. And she even launched into an angry tirade against host Megyn Kelly, who recently did a news story with Daily Wire's Michael Knowles, calling plastic surgery a social illness. Kelly had used Moriarty as an example, saying more and more young women are doing this, referring to the unnecessary plastic surgery she received. Kelly also said it's not about an objection to plastic surgery, it's about an obsession with turning yourself into this fake version of yourself. I find it like a sign of mental illness. I really want to get into the heads of these young girls and say, please don't do this. Moriarty didn't appreciate being publicly used as an example of plastic surgery, and neither does socialite Chrissy Teigen, who is quoted by Allure in 2017 saying that everything on my face is fake but my cheeks are real, but that didn't stay that way for long. Chrissy later revealed in September of 2021 that even now she underwent buccal fat removal from her cheeks in an Instagram story she wrote. She also revealed to a room of beauty editors 2 years ago that she had, and I quote, "an armpit sucked out, which is one of the best things she'd ever done for herself," she said, according to Refinery29. To quote her, "It's a big secret, but I don't care. It was 9 years ago or so, and I had 2 inches to my armpit." While she said it was the dumbest, stupidest thing I've ever done, she also said she had no regrets about it. "It was so easy," she said. "It made me feel better in dresses, I felt more confident, and she's open about plans to do it again." To quote her, "Now it's back though, so I've got to pay for liposuction again." She also revealed just this past January that she has had 4 breast jobs in her life, 2 to put them in and 2 to take them out. Chrissy, as open as she is, has regretted revealing what she has about plastic surgery. However, as many fans point out to other procedures she has had done but won't admit to yet, or simply make fun of what work she's had done over the years and what they feel is overly prominent, causing mass blowouts over social media between the model and her fans, who ruthlessly commentate on her ever-changing face. Speaking of an ever-changing face, Megan Fox must have gone to the Kardashians, Madison Beers, Lady Gaga, the Hadids, well, everybody's plastic surgeon. Megan doesn't look worse post-plastic surgery, but she looks common for a celebrity. Because if you haven't noticed, all the celebrity women are kind of starting to morph into like one person featuristically, especially those who get work done, which goes to show when a surgeon's good at their job, everyone will recommend them to their friends. Megan Fox recently revealed the extent of her 60K's worth of plastic surgery on the Call Her Daddy podcast. She's had multiple breast jobs, a nose job, some Botox, nothing too crazy, but as she ages, the star has expressed interest in maintaining as youthful an appearance as possible and by any means. She's gonna pull a Madonna, essentially, so facelifts, Botox, fillers, and more. However, many of her fans aren't loving this new look. As you may recall, a photo of the star went viral from the recent Super Bowl party, where she was noticeably different looking. As previously mentioned, it's not bad, but she just looks like a Kardashian, she looks like Madison Beer, etc., which resulted in a surge of commentary. Megan's response to the commentary, she attributed her vastly different face to a shadowy photo. post saying, "Oh my god guys, look how different I ... don't look at all," Megan insisted in her bizarre post. Turns out it was just a shadowy cell phone pic of me looking like a Ukrainian blow-up doll, when in reality I look like one of those super expensive silicone real dolls you can only get in Japan. Yeah, obviously this is not the most tasteful response, and it earned the celebrity even more backlash. It takes a while for people to get used to a celebrity's changing face, especially so often, but Simon Cowell's viewers have been long since used to it. The man loves a good facelift. Cowell's one of the most prominent celebs when it comes to TV entertainment, being an absolute jackass to people for the delightment of others. But the fact that the man looks like a new person every other season of the shows nowadays is concerning his ever-adoring watchers. Simon, hearing their concerns, has expressed disinterest in stopping. He's never shied away from talking about loving facelifts. Hell, he's even admitted to other things like fillers, Botox, and actual cosmetic surgery. Even telling The Sun back in 2018 he got a $2,000 facelift from the Picasso of dermatology. Yeah, Simon Cowell's fame and TV genre come from in a very specific era of viewership and content consumption, one that overlapped with Carrot Top. He wouldn't have gotten famous for his gags and prop comedy if he was to be born again and tried again today, but Carrot Top existed in the perfect era for the slapstick shtick to make it into the mainstream and actually gain some real popularity. In 2011, Dr. Anthony Yoon spoke to CBS News about stars who seem to have gotten plastic surgery, and Yoon said in his opinion, Carrot Top got chemical peels or a laser treatment of some kind, which resulted in his overly smooth and waxy appearance. He also mentioned an upper facelift was possible, being an explanation for the forehead tightness and, well, Carrot Top's super raised eyebrow look. These days, to quote, Carrot Top is looking more and more like a muscle-bound cartoon character, joked Dr. Yoon. Speaking of waxy, however, let's throw it back in time real quick to Wayne Newton, who became an uncanny valley version of himself. Fans noticed it for the first time in 2018 when he appeared on The Bachelorette to give romance advice to the suitors. Quote, "Wayne Newton has had so much plastic surgery that his face can't move, but you can still see the disappointment on what's left of it. Hashtag The Bachelorette," one viewer tweeted. And another wrote, "Wayne Newton's face looks like when bank robbers put on a latex mask to conceal their identity." Others compared the singer's face to that of his wax figure counterpart found in Las Vegas museums. This quote, "Wayne Newton is at a point where you really can't tell the difference between his actual self and his wax self at the Vegas Museum." And another user chimed in, "The big news of this episode of hashtag The Bachelorette is that Wayne Newton climbed inside his own wax figure and walks around in it like nothing's wrong." While the singer vehemently denies any plastic surgery claims, sources have reported during some of his most famous accrued debt periods, he owed several hundred thousands of dollars to plastic surgeons. Liam Payne has a starkly slimmed down face on the red carpet in 2023, which didn't go unnoticed by fans or cosmetic surgery experts. To quote, "He didn't look bad before, but his face, instead of looking soft and a little bit chubby, it looks more modelish and rugged," plastic surgeon Dr. Ramtin Kassir said, obviously finding some nicer words for it than gaunt and sickly. Liam clearly jumped on the celebrity buccal fat removal wave, attempting to force his boyish face into a sharp rogue, which is definitely not for him and his bone structure. And it looks like he added fillers to his jaw and chin, according to Kassir, to try and balance out the face removal, but in reality made proportions just jut out. Our next two celebs are sisters, the first being Noah Cyrus. So in January 2023, Noah attended Paris Fashion Week, sharing a photo on Instagram. Although many fans praised the July singer's bold blue ensemble, a few others focused on her face and accused her of going under the knife again. "Oh my god, she ruined her beautiful face. Why? Just why?" one person commented under the post, whereas several commenters suggested, that's Botox. Noah Cyrus first went through shocking visual changes circa 2020. She debuted lip filler and forehead filler, and she had the what's it called? The eyebrows. Anyway, and it was a trend at the time and something she has maintained since. But in 2023, it looks like she went a step further. She got a nose job, and now in 2024, she got buccal fat removal that leaves her looking gaunt. But the changes Noah has gone through are nothing compared to her sister Miley Cyrus, whose veneers are simply too big for her mouth. I cannot stop talking about it. Seriously. That's why her mouth's always open now. She's got some seriously bad veneers. Like her or not, the teeth too too big for your mouth aren't really something anyone can make work or hide, and it gives like a horse effect that pairs horribly with her recent buccal fat removal, which left the famously round and soft-faced Miley with that of a Victorian ghost. Pair the buccal fat remover and the big veneers with some lip filler, a blepharoplasty, aka eyebrow lift, and her newest diet of Ozempic, Miley looks like a permanently surprised Tim Burton character. While her newest 70s country blend aesthetic is helping carry these newly augmented features, you know, big coiffed hair distracts from yanked back eyebrows, and slinky 70s dresses hide an alarmingly thin frame. There's no denying Miley's plastic surgery changes, but you can comment on them down below, and that if anyone else is in the video. Be sure to share if you want to start a debate with maybe some friends or some family, and don't forget to drop some likes and follow our page. Bye!